my name is Cassie, Lynn, Pickle, and I'm going to teach you how to make buttermilk pie today. It's a pie that my dad has made ever since I was little. So today we're going to make our own pie crust from scratch. For this, we're going to add 2.5 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of sugar in our bowl, without making a mess. Flour, our salt, and our sugar. And we'll mix this just to combine it. Next, we're going to add a cup of butter cut up over here, and it's firm, cold butter. So we're going to add that in here. And we're going to use a pastry blender. And we're going to combine it until it's crumbly. Okay, now we have our mixture is crumbly now. You can tell it's mixed thoroughly. And now I use real butter. I use real unsalted butter in this. So now we're going to add 4 tablespoons of cold water. And we're going to mix this with our hands just until the dough kind of comes together. You don't want to overwork it or your pie crust will be tough, and who wants to eat tough pie crust? So we'll want to divide this in half, and we're going to put it into 2 round discs, and we're going to put it in some plastic and put it in the fridge for about an hour. Make sure to spray your pie pan before you put your dough on top, and then you'll just lay it down and crimp your edges. And now we're ready to make the filling of our pie. We're going to start by mixing 4 cups of sugar and 6 eggs. Just go ahead and whip those by hand. Okay, next we're going to add our dry ingredients. Which is going to be half a cup of flour and half a teaspoon of salt. And mix that up real good. Okay, and the last things we're going to add, we have 1 cup of melted butter that we'll add in here. We have 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And then 1 cup of buttermilk. You can't have buttermilk pie without buttermilk. And then just mix those up, make sure it's combined real good. Now that it's all mixed up, you can see the consistency of it here. We're going to pour it into our unbaked pie shells. And you want to make sure it's fairly full. It's not going to grow a whole lot. And then you'll fill both of them up just like this. And we'll put them in our oven. And we'll bake these pies. They're at 325. And they'll be for about 40 to 45 minutes. You want to keep your temperature lower so you don't burn the crust or the pie. My mom always says you cannot have buttermilk pie without whipped cream. So we're going to make some whipped cream from scratch today. I've put my bowl and my beaters in the freezer to begin with for about 15 minutes. It just helps the cream form peaks quicker. So we're going to start by putting 1 cup of heavy whipping cream into our bowl. And we're going to beat it. Now the longer you beat it, the stiffer the peaks that will form. So you can do it to your preference. I've been beating it on high, and so now we have soft peaks forming. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of confectioner's sugar. And teaspoon of vanilla. And we're going to continue beating on high until we get the consistency that we want. And this makes about 2 cups of whipped cream for us. Every oven differs on how it cooks, so make sure when your pie comes out, it's going to be brown on top. It'll crack some, but it does jiggle some, but not a lot. So we'll set it out here, and you want to let your pie sit and firm up before you serve it. So I have put some chocolate sauce on our white plate here before we put the piece of pie on there. So we'll go ahead and place the pie right down there. We'll get some whipped cream over here to put on the side of it. And we'll finish with our chocolate garnish. Grab it over here. And buttermilk pie. Don't judge it till you try it.
That chocolate. Look at that chocolate. I know that's gonna be good.
I'm not gonna let go of that. Hey, Pickle pumpkin pie. Look at that boy.
They'll keep.
What's that?
That's what I was
Look what